Hello, YouTube. Hello, Facebook. This is the TD Watkins Show. I'm late today, y'all, honey. I just got off of work. I'm tired. A girl ain't used to working as hard as I had to work today. I ain't worked like that in a long, long time. But what I wanted to talk about today is, and I've been thinking about it, I was talking it over with one of my sons, is why are black men hating on each other the way they are? I'm going to keep this short and sweet, 10 minutes, and we up out of here. Please like my videos, go over and watch it on YouTube, and it could get out more. But like my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like what I'm saying, please let other people know. If it's just a few videos you like, let them know about that too. I try to keep them under 10 minutes. But the reason I wanted to talk about this particular topic was the fact that the killing. I was watching TV and they were just showing just one thing after another with these black men killing one another. And I know a lot of it is because people were cooped up during COVID. They could not get out. And because they were cooped up, when they were finally able to get out, the people that already didn't like each other, it's just like was ready for a pot to boil over and explode. But what I can't understand is why. Why? If somebody explain it to me. There is so much legal money to be made right now in America by men of color. Why in the world are they so angry that they're destroying one another? Personally, my view on it is I think it's probably because of all the ecstasy. A lot of them are taking so much of that ecstasy. It's affecting my family. And a lot of them are taking so much of it and don't even realize that it's full of meth. It's full of meth. And it keeps you up at days at a time. Meth, cocaine, and in some instances fentanyl. Where I worked at today, I worked for a nursing agency today. And where I worked at today, the lady was saying if she was in environmental service, she wasn't talking to me, but I was, within earshot of what she was saying, and she was telling some of her coworkers that she has a funeral coming up. I think she said in the next couple of days, and her niece, who was 24 years old, was partying with some guys. They're all taking ecstasy, but her niece was the only one that died from it. She OD'd, they got her to the hospital, but she died. 23, 24 years old. I mean, just senseless and ignorant. What is it that we can't seem to be able to deal with ourselves without needing to get high? What is it that we can't deal with ourselves? And then if and I'm really wondering with black men, if you have one, Jody and Bobby may have grown up together. Okay, Jody decided to go down the path of a dope dealer. Bobby decided to go legit and get him a good job. Go to college, get him a good job. Back in the day, Jody would have been proud of Bobby. Bobby would have still every now and then stopped by to make sure that Jody was okay. See, that's how they did it back in the day. Now, if one go the path of the dope dealer, the other one go the path of being legit, and he becomes successful, the dope dealer one is mad at the other one because he didn't want to go down the same path of dope dealing. Make that make sense. Who does that? I mean, really, the old saying is with friends like that, I don't need no enemies. That show the truth. Why would I need enemies and you're jealous because I didn't go the same route as you and your route is going down the toilet? Why are these men waking up and deciding in the morning it's nothing for me to kill somebody with the same color skin that I got? They don't even give it a thought, not even thinking for one moment that these 3%ers and the Proud Boys and all of them, all of Trump's people want to kill them dead. They don't want them. They don't want them on this earth breathing. They don't want them on this earth walking. But yet and still, they still have no problem with killing each other. When did we get so weak as an African American community that we have such disrespect for ourselves that we don't mind if we die? We don't care. We don't care that you're gonna take somebody's son, daddy, uncle. Just don't care. How did we get like that? That's weird, and that's not normal. We gotta do better. We got to do better. We gotta want better for ourselves. We gotta do better for ourselves. And if we see that the men are not able to hold it together to see what needs to be done, then maybe that's not the men for us. But now what's happening? The women are going along with whatever the men want. And the men have always been out there in the streets acting a fool. But the women never went along with the men out there acting a fool. What happened? I want you all to comment on this video and let me know in your own words, what do you think that we could do as a community to act better, to do better, to want to do better, to stop all of this self-hate? Because let me tell you, until we stop all of this self-hate, we can never build generational wealth. We can never. The community is too fractured. And until we decide we all want to go up to the top, not just a few of us, but we're all not. Everybody might not get to go. Everybody didn't leave off the slave plantation, and that's okay. Everybody don't want to go, but there should be enough of us, at least 70 or 80% of us, to say, I'm not going to be bothered with this nonsense. I want something better for my kids, for my grandkids than I had for myself. And if we don't say that, then something's wrong with us. Do we deserve to not have? I'm just wondering. Do we deserve to not have nice things? Do we deserve to not be able to live in a safe community? Do we deserve to not have to worry about our kids crossing the streets? Why are Black men so out of touch with one another? They don't even feel like each other are their brothers. And you don't have to be blood brothers. I'm just talking about just in the camaraderie of it, just in the decency of it, just enough to say, hey, I see you. I feel your pain. And we don't have to behave this way. We don't have to act a fool. We can make our money too. And we can still be respectful of one another. Even in these young people's music now, you don't hear any, you hear a few, but I think I leave that up too to the record execs. They don't play people that are rapping and talking about positive things. They play the ones that are talking about, I'm gonna kill him, and then I'm gonna go rape his girl, then I'm gonna do. That's what they play. That's what they play. So what I'm trying to figure out is, okay, if this is what they playing, maybe we need to look at the record execs and think, maybe they're trying to destroy our community. We need to look deeper. Is it subliminal? They may be trying to destroy our community. But just because they're trying to, it doesn't mean that we've got to let them do it. It does not mean that we have to let them do it. It doesn't. So I don't know, y'all. That's just what an old lady's thinking. You all let me know what you think about it. What do you think we could do better? Why do you think this is happening? Why do you think even the girls are getting out here acting a fool? As a matter of fact, a young man put a video on yesterday. I get this newspaper called the Nashville Scoop, and I subscribe to it. And he put a video on of of a young black man beating up his girlfriend, a young black woman, beating her up, threw her down. It looked like for 1 minute she might have been knocked out. And do you know, he commentated him and it was a lady in the background. I couldn't see either one of them, but they were commentating about the whole thing. And do you know, not one time did they call the police. They didn't. They just sit there and said, "This is what happens in the hood." That shouldn't ever be what happens in the hood, ever. But again, you all, this has been the TD Watkins Show. It's been another Sunday. I appreciate you. I love you all for watching. I love you all for subscribing. You know, it's some of y'all that every week y'all gonna make sure y'all put something. If it's not on YouTube, you're gonna put it on Facebook. And I appreciate you for that. And just if it's anything that you think that I could have said differently or thought different about it, just put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. God loves you, and I do too. Y'all have a good week. Be safe.